It's New Year.
Yeah.
We've got a new space.
We're in a new place.
So, hey everybody, I'm Amanda.
I'm Mike.
And we are Thehydesdodisney.
Disney.
This is gonna be real echoey, isn't it? If we get loud and excited.
Yep.
So welcome back to the channel. It's been a hot second since we have sat down and talked to the camera, to you guys. We have a background. It's actually my desk, but it's the space that we have for now.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. We're still trying to figure out where we want to place everything. It might sound a little echoey in here because this is our bedroom, and this is kind of where we're trying to figure out where we want to record from. So if it does sound a little tinny, we do apologize. We're doing the best we can.
But we're back. Well, we're not back. We're actually in our new spot. We're in Florida. This is our first recorded
Yeah, first sit down video we've done.
Yeah, and so it's really exciting that we're now Florida residents. Well, I'm officially a Florida resident. I have my license now, but we've been here for a little over a month and it's been fantastic. But we really just wanted to talk about 2020 and kind of recap the year really quick, and then just talk about what 2021 has to come for us and kind of the changes that we're making to the channel and new things that we're going to do and things that we're excited to bring back that we haven't done in a while. And
yeah,
pretty much that's it. So 2020,
it's been a year.
It's been a year. We actually started 2020 out with Mike having surgery, which feels like 100 years ago.
I feel like it never happened. It's like it happened, but that was
so long ago.
The least of our concerns and what's going on. But yeah, I had my gallbladder removed. Had a pretty massive gallstone, been having gallbladder attacks, so out it went.
That was January.
Yeah, that was January.
And we had actually hoped to go to Disney one last time before our passes expired. And then we played this whole game of, do we renew them? Do we not? Do we renew them? Do we not? We'd only had plans to go in July for my birthday and then in November for the half marathon weekend to spend time with our friends while they ran and support them and all that kind of stuff. So we were like, it makes financial sense, but we'll just wait until July to buy our annual passes. And then March happened.
Yeah.
Josiah got to have the loneliest birthday party ever because it was before people were doing birthday parades. But it was after COVID had started and we had been locked in. So we just did nothing for his birthday pretty much. Poor kid.
No, we put his sport costume on.
Oh yeah, we went to my parents' house.
And he had the stuff set up and he liked that. He had a good time.
Yeah, he didn't get a real party though.
Just 3, I think he'd be okay.
Yeah, and then basically I worked in the office while Mike worked.
Well, I worked
from home.
I worked for a while in the store, and then it was end of April. It was past my birthday. It was almost into June where they actually closed the stores.
You forgot the month of May. It's fine.
Yeah, May. Yeah.
It was almost May when you went home.
Almost May. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was still working in the store. I was working in the office. I didn't send Josiah to daycare, so he was in the office with me. And then I finally was able to start working from home. And you
were also working from home, and so it was very hard with no daycare to manage her work from home, me work from home. So I decided to leave my job and take care of Josiah while she worked, because we felt that who she worked for and her boss, it was just her and her boss, that he needed her more than my job needed me.
Yeah,
so,
your giant company versus me working one-on-one with my boss.
Yeah, so we kept it that way, and I took care of Josiah, and that's still what I'm doing now, which is, I love my son, but
yep.
I need to go back to work. I need to do something.
But that was pretty much, that was May, June, and then July. Really, we didn't do anything. We went to Pennsylvania for a weekend. That's all we did for 3 months. But then we went to Disney.
Yeah,
we bought our annual passes literally about 2 hours before they stopped selling them.
Which was what? Was that June or was that July?
That was the end of June that they stopped selling them.
Yeah, so we literally we were going to Maine to visit my family, and it was we should just buy them. We had a conversation in the car like we always do with our 2.5 hour drives to Maine. We're just let's just buy them. Let's just do it. You know, we had
just announced when the parks were opening, and we were like, all right, let's just do it. and I'm so glad we did. And then thankfully we were able to get Josiah his pass once we moved down here. But then we went in July.
Yeah.
Got upgraded to the Contemporary, as you guys know. Fantastic. August, I applied for a job with actually the company I'm working for now and didn't get it, which everything happens for a reason. That job would have been much closer to Disney, which would have been fine. And obviously we would have loved to have been like close. But then, you know, that was September. Donna came to visit in September.
That was fun, yeah.
Which was so much fun. And then October, Mike one day was just at the computer looking at jobs. I literally had been applying to, what would you say, a dozen jobs a day.
Yeah, you applied to a lot. I applied to a handful, but
I was applying for anything that was in the field that I work in, anything in like retail, anything, like literally anything that I thought I could do. I was looking at like jobs at like veterinary hospitals as like a receptionist, and like basically anything that was reception I was looking at doing, and then anything retail I was applying for, and just wasn't hearing anything. And then Mike saw up on Indeed, he was like, hey, you know, the company that you had applied for before just posted a new listing in Lakeland. And I was like, okay. And very long story short, that job ended up panning out fantastically. I got the job, obviously, I'm working there. But I got the job and they were like, when would you be able to start? And this was on what, October 30th? It's right before
Yeah, it was right before, yeah.
And I was like, we've been preparing to move, but we couldn't move until we had
a place to live
and a job.
And a job. At least one job.
Yeah, so I had a job and I was like, I need a month. Like I was like, I can't start until the end of November. I have to wait until after Thanksgiving, because that would give us 3 weeks to a month, give us 30 days to give to my boss, 30 days to give to our landlord, etc. And he was totally fine with that. And I was like, thank goodness. And then it was, we have to find a house. My mom got a job like that, which has been panning out great. She started a couple days after I started my job. And then we had to find a house, and you found it.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through. Actually, we applied to one house. We were applying to one house. I didn't have all the information to do the application. So by the time I got that information, the requisition for that house had already closed, so someone had already gotten the house, which was fine. So literally, so I'm looking at it, I go back to their webpage, and literally a house had just been posted like less than an hour, had no pictures. So me kind of patting myself on the back here, being the smart one, I just Googled the house to see if I could find pictures, and it had just sold on realtor.com, so it had all the pictures of the house. So I was like, we knew what the house looks like. It's literally exactly the same house.
Our actual move was...
Yeah, the movers...
we'll do a whole video.
Not so fun about them. Not my greatest experience. I should have just moved ourselves and driven down. Long story short, I should have just rented a U-Haul and drove down and brought all stuff with us. It would have been a lot less headache and probably a lot less money.
Yeah, so that brings us to now. I mean, we basically spent December, I worked Monday through Friday, and we were
going to the parks as much as we can.
In the parks on the weekends. Sometimes we've gone out after I get out of work at 5, and we're about an hour out of the parks.
Yeah, so it's not a bad drive. And then if I go pick up from work, it's only like 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's definitely a long drive. It's a long drive coming home at night when you're tired, but going out, it feels fine. Yeah. So, but that was 2020 for us. And so overall, I mean, obviously so much happened in 2020 in the world, that I don't want to make light of that at all. And like, we are aware that we are very blessed and very lucky that I was able to find a brand new job out of state, and we were able to find living, and we are able to afford to live in a new place now.
So that's what we're pushing on to, is 2021.
Yeah, yeah. So
here we are.
Here's 2021.
You know, this is going to come out in a couple of days, but it's right now we're recording. It's the second day of 2021. Happy birthday, Mom. I got to call you later.
Yeah. But for 2021, life-wise, like, obviously we just made this huge change, so we're still just trying to adjust to that. And so really it's just going to be work Monday through Friday. parks Saturday and Sunday, and maybe that night, and I feel like that's all we're gonna do. And I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, when I say parks, I also mean Legoland.
Yeah, we bought Legoland.
We have Legoland passes now, so you'll see some stuff from there. My parents just got Bach Garden Tower passes, which we haven't been yet, but it looks cool, so you'll see videos from there. So my personal goals kind of for 2021 is I want to get back into running. Mike's like, I'll cheer you on from the sideline. I had started in like October of 2019, and
you're doing pretty good. You had some decent times. I mean, you were getting there.
I wasn't doing great, but I was getting there.
Farther along than I was.
Yep. And then I just want to be more intentional with my time with my people. Like making sure that we're getting that time. And as much as we love recording for, you guys in the parks, we went one weekend. Did we go one weekend? Yeah, we went for like a weekend. We came back home and we went back out and we came back home. And we didn't bring the camera with us at all. Yeah, so sometimes, and it was fantastic.
Sometimes you just need to go and film. Or not film, sorry. You need to just go and just enjoy the park, because like we talked about yesterday, we were in the parks yesterday, and I kind of was like, we're still in our honeymoon stage of Disney, where we're in the parks, but we're not doing a lot of filming because we're still in doing the new things and finding new things that we like, and kind of like enjoying that part of the park and the differences with COVID and pre-COVID.
Yeah, like I brought my dad for the first time to Epcot. He'd never been to Disney at all. I didn't even bring my camera with me because I just wanted to enjoy that, and so that's been great. But we also want to make sure that we're showing you guys things that you want to see. I don't want to show you guys, every week a video of us going to Epcot and me drinking a violet sake and eating the baguette from France.
Those are good things.
They're fantastic, but I don't want to show the same thing every single week. Obviously when like the Festival of the Arts starts this week, we're going to be there and we're going to film that, and that's going to be something different. But I don't want to just be very stagnant in like showing that kind of stuff. So if you guys have things that you want to see from the channel when it comes to the parks, please let us know. Like maybe one day we give Josiah the GoPro and we just let him film and we put something together with that. And like do it like from a toddler's perspective. You're gonna see a lot of butts from the stroller. What are your goals for 2021 besides getting a job?
So getting a job is one of the priorities. Obviously based off of last week and how I felt, and I didn't go to Disney after Christmas. I didn't feel good. So my goal is to actually eat better. I am not someone who shies away from food. I literally love food way too much. I enjoy food, but I haven't been eating very well. I literally can engorge and stuff my face and eat, the more portions than the average person can.
And also it doesn't help that we just moved, and so it's been, hey, let's just order pizza because we're unpacking.
So it's like simple. So I want to start being more intentional eating healthier food. I want to get back into doing cooking videos and Disney themed videos.
Yeah, we'll get into the YouTube side of our 2021.
My personal goal is to eat healthier, be more active, be more intentional with Josiah and
me.
And you, obviously you're in the video with me, so you're obviously as intentional. But
yeah, thanks.
But I just want to enjoy myself. It's kind of weird being down here, growing up in New England, and you have the 6 months of dark winter, and now we're down here where it's like 12 months of sunniness. And
it's sunny at 7 o'clock in the morning and at night.
And it's still like 60 degrees out, so it's been nice.
On the cooler days, it's 60.
So I just want to be more intentional on what I eat and be more conscious of what I eat, and kind of slow myself down and eat healthier, so I can then go to the parks and eat more or eat something different and not feel so awful. Because I think being outside of the parks, eating like crap, and again, parks be like, I'm not really in the mood to eat as much as I want to eat. So there's some intentionality there.
For YouTube for 2021, I know the last like 2 months have been not us.
Who are these Hyde-Dodisney people?
I know.
We haven't seen you in months.
I know. We haven't been as consistent, again, because we've been moving and transitioning our lives from 1,500 miles down the coast. So our goal for 2021 is to every Monday video out. Every Monday. That's the goal for now. we hopefully will add Thursdays back in. I've got a ton of footage and a ton of videos to edit that are about a month backlogged at this point.
Cooking videos are still kind of set back a little bit because we haven't really, we haven't really put together, I haven't put together because I do all the cooking videos, so
yeah.
But obviously I confer with her with what we want to do, but I haven't put together what I want to do, how I want to do things. Because we're in a different kitchen now and I want to show you guys that.
Yeah.
We are sharing it with her parents because they did move with us. We should have shared that tidbit earlier. But,
oh yeah, my parents moved, we're all living in the same
fine. But I have to share the kitchen. Definitely, if you have any ideas or any cool things that you want to see me cook, definitely throw it in the comments.
You will see a video from us every Monday, whether it's a park vlog or a sit down like this, or I have a box swap coming up at the end of January and a bunch that are scheduled throughout the rest of the year. So those might be on different days, but this one just happens to fall on a Monday.
If we go to the park and we get some cool footage or some cool stuff happens, we'll compile a short video and throw it out sometime during the week, not on a scheduled day.
Yeah, kind of like how
an extra video to see.
Yeah, kind of like how the random video about park hopping just randomly went up over the weekend.
Because we just kind of did it and we were like, let's put it together real quick and get it out there because it is pretty new.
Yeah, and it's something that's
it was awesome. It was
relevant.
exciting.
Yeah, so definitely go and check that out. Link it up here, down there, whatever. So that's one of the big things, is that we will be back to Monday and hopefully Thursday starting in like February. And then also we are going to, once a month, the two of us do a live stream.
Yeah.
I haven't decided when that's going to be. It makes the most sense to do it on a weekend for us just because we're home, but also we're not home because we're usually in the parks. We will be doing that live stream this coming Sunday.
I don't know.
I don't know. But
what did you decide? I wasn't in the meeting apparently.
I don't know. It was a meeting in my own head. But we'll be doing a monthly live stream, just the two of us. Maybe Josiah will pop in. Maybe sometimes we'll have like special guests like come in and like video in and whatever and talk with them. But we definitely will, because I know that Donna will want to be on, and I've got some other YouTube friends. And there'll probably just be no itinerary to that. It'll probably just be us live chatting with you guys in the chats, and you know, if something big has happened at Disney, like with the park hopping starting, or a new festival that you guys want to know information about that we've gone to, like we'll share that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Or Disney, we can talk about Disney news and stuff like that. Things you guys have heard that we could either confirm, or if we can't confirm, we can go find out for you because we're close enough to the parks to go down and see that. Yeah,
we just want to connect with you guys on a more like live platform.
We want to have live human connections. I think that's something that lacks in this current society, is having real human connections. So we want to kind of get you guys to be interactive, and you know, maybe we can, even those of you who don't have a YouTube channel, who are friends of ours, that you want to join us, we want to just chat and have a video chat and be on YouTube live, and that we'll do that too. The other exciting thing that we have to announce is that also once a month I will be doing a live stream with two of my YouTube friends, MacKenzie Taylor and Matt from Teacup for One. And so I'm super excited about that. Teacup, we got our matching Mickeys back there. We all have a baby Yoda, you know, the whole thing. MacKenzie and Matt have become like family to us. We actually met MacKenzie back at the beginning of December, and Matt is still stuck up in Canada, so we have not met Matt, but eventually someday when the world is back to normal, we will. And for whatever reason, well, I know exactly the reason, the three of us have just become great friends, and we have like our own like group chat and whatever. I'm just an oddball. I just hang out. I should just add him to the group chat because I'm always telling him what's going on in it, so I probably will just add him into it so that I don't have to be like, hey, by the way. But we're going to be doing a live stream once a month, the three of us. It's going to kind of alternate between our channels so that we all kind of get to share the wealth of that. But that's going to be starting sometime in January. I believe it is going to be on the last Thursday of the month. I will definitely make sure that I let you guys know in a future video when that's coming up, because you're not going to want to miss it, because it's going to be fantastic. Again, it's going to be one of those, like, we might just sit here and like talk like we do when we FaceTime together, like that one time when we FaceTimed until 1 o'clock in the morning. But it also might have a theme to it. This first one definitely has a very prominent theme to it, and we're going to be talking
everything Hamilton, which is something I have yet to talk about on the channel, and I'm very excited that I get to talk about it with 2 other fellow theater nerds. And
yeah, and you all can be in the room when it happens.
You all could be in the room when it happens.
There you go. See, I know.
He knows, but he never really knows what gets discussed. He just assumes that it happens because no one else is in the room when it happens. Fantastic. We've got some really good, well, what we think is good stuff coming for 2021. Because we're local, when new things open, we're gonna be there. When Remy opens, we will be there. I will take the day off of work. My boss, I know you're watching this because you now follow me on YouTube. When we know what that date is, I will make sure I give you a 2-week on that.
Yeah, when French Quarter opens again, we will be there.
Oh my gosh, we will be spending the first weekend at French Quarter when they open, if they ever open again. So definitely make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Of course, we are almost at 400 subscribers, which is so crazy to me. But maybe we'll hit 1,000 by the end of 2021.
That is
that I think is a great goal to have.
So help us hit 1,000.
Please.
Hit the subscribe button. Share the video.
Like please,
if you hit the like button, what it does is it puts us up a little bit higher so you can have more viewers for us to help us get to 1,000.
Yeah.
That'd be really nice.
Yeah, and then again, comment down below. Let us know what you want to see. What do you want to see Mike cook? What do you want to see in the parks? We're going to show off more of like our personal lives here in Florida because that's what makes us us. And, you know, maybe we'll share more of just like our personal story, not just like our Disney story. So with that, we will see you next Monday. Woohoo, I'm so excited to be able to say that we'll see you like on an actual day and have things planned. It's so exciting. So we will see you guys on Monday for our next video.
Peace.
Bye.